Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Happy Friday. Today, we are going to talk about lessons from one of my all-time favorite Disney movies, The Jungle Book. It's fun. It's lighthearted. It's filled with catchy tunes, but there are some surprisingly deep lessons hidden within that can be lessons for us as we learn to live our lives with chronic pain. So if you are ready to explore The Jungle Book with me, let's look at some tools that we can get for our pain journey from it. Stick around. All right. First up is adaptability. You know, I am a big fan of adaptability, but in the Jungle Book, Mowgli is constantly faced with new challenges. And whether he's learning from Baloo or escaping from Shere Khan, he survives by staying flexible and open to change. Living with chronic pain, that's no different. You have to adapt when your body says, nope, to things that used to be easy. And maybe that means pacing yourself or finding new ways to exercise or move, or even changing how you sit or sleep. For now, not for always, just for now. And when you allow yourself to adjust like Mowgli, you'll find that you can thrive in all kinds of circumstances. One of my favorite songs is The Bare Necessities. This is like an earworm that gets stuck in my head, and I think about it all the time. I'm often singing it in the back of my head, but I want to remind you that rest is not a dirty word, right? As human beings, not just human beings in pain, but as human beings, we need to find a balance between rest and activity. And I love Baloo's laid back attitude. His whole vibe is just taking it easy, right? Enjoying life's simple pleasures. And here's the thing, while rest is absolutely important, Bagheera, the panther, the very type A panther, reminds us that there's also a time when we need to take action. For those of us in chronic pain, finding that balance between rest and activity is often like a very precarious balance board. And when we rest too much, we feel stiff and sore. When we are too active, we can also feel very stiff and sore. We can push too hard, which leads to flares, and then we're in the boom bust cycle, right? Doing too much, crashing, doing nothing. Doing too much, crashing, doing nothing. We want to avoid this, right? So we need to balance the Baloo, chill energy, and the Bagheera, type A, got to get it all done energy, and we need to find the balance between those things. That is essential to managing your pain. I know everybody wants to think it's exercises or drugs or like getting the right amount of I don't know, anti-inflammatories or whatever. A bigger way to manage your pain and to make your pain less is to find that balance between activity and rest. Right? All right. You hear me say this a lot, and if you still don't have your tribe, I invite you to come join my Facebook group. Please come join my Facebook group if you do not have people that are supporting you. Link is in the comments. But think about this, right? So Mowgli is a human child that gets left in the jungle. I admit I have not read the book. I have only watched the Disney movie. I should probably go read the book. But in any case, Mowgli is raised by a group of wolves. And then he has other animals come around him as they're supposed to be taking him back to the man village, right? Mowgli has this incredible support system throughout the jungle. He's got Baloo, he's got Bagheera, he's got the wolves. They all protect him and guide him. We need a tribe like Mowgli, especially when we're in the throes of pain, right? Pain can be isolating, but when we find people that understand us, have gone through what we're going through, or are actively going through what we're going through, or are just particularly empathetic, that's life-changing. That's life-changing to have those things. We have to have a tribe that is going to support us as we figure out what to do with our lives and navigate being a person with chronic pain, right? So take a lesson from Mowgli. surround yourself with people who are going to lift you up, who are going to care about you, and who are going to believe you, right? Not these people with the have you tried and you know, oh, well, my grandmother got better when she sprinkled Epsom salts in her bath every other. We need people like that in our lives too, but that is not our tribe. Our tribe is the people making fun of the people that suggested the essential oils or whatever. At least my tribe is. All right. Towards the end of the Jungle Book, Mowgli makes the decision to leave the jungle and go back to the man village on his own. He really doesn't want to, but he knows that he needs to, and it's for the safety of his friends as well as for his own growth and safety, because Shere Khan's kind of got it out for him, right? This is such a powerful lesson, guys. Mowgli's doing something that he really doesn't want to do. He likes living in the jungle. He feels safe in the jungle. The man village is all kind of strange, right? Sometimes we have to let go of expectations, routines, activities, ways of thinking that just don't work for us in this time anymore. Acceptance does not mean giving up. I know a lot of people hear the word acceptance and they think, oh my God, but I don't want to live like this. Yeah, no, I don't want you to live like this either. But I want you to accept that this is what's happening. Like, this is where you are, because once you accept where you are, then you can start making choices instead of like blindly pursuing this, I just don't want this anymore, right? Mowgli embraced the fact he needed to go back to the man village. That doesn't mean he liked it, but he understood what he needed to do. And so he had the courage to do so. We need that same type of courage. We need that same type of courage as Mowgli to just be like, all right, this is what it is, right? Acceptance is, it is what it is. There's nothing past that. And this is, I have pain today, and this is how I have to live today. Maybe tomorrow will be different. Maybe next month will be different. But today, this is what it's like, and this is what I have to cope with. And when the more we learn to do that, the easier our lives get. And typically, our pain decreases because we're not fighting against ourselves constantly. All right. Jungle Book, as far as I'm concerned, is a fun and kind of nostalgic adventure. But I do think it holds some really deep truths. Being adaptable, finding balance, embracing your tribe, acceptance. That's an awful lot of wisdom for a kid's movie, don't you think? I think we can apply it to our lives, especially with the catchy tunes. And while I've told you I love Baloo's carefree spirit, I am a long way from that. If I like, honest to God, I am far more a Bagheera than I am a Baloo, and I have to work. And some of those Disney characters like Baloo and Timon and Pumbaa with Hakuna Matata, they help me to remember that there is another way to live. There's another way to look at the world, and that I need to find balance between that. I will say, I've often wondered if Bagheera's approach to life and his level of stress has ever led to tension headaches. But maybe that's just me. But the lessons in the Jungle Book do remind us that we can find strength and joy and support in unexpected places. You ready for your homework? We're going to try this again this week, okay? Think about your tribe. Who are the people that you can rely on when your pain gets tough? When things at home are starting to fall apart, or things at work are getting overwhelming? If you don't feel like you have a support system, I am once again going to encourage you to find one. Reach out to a friend, join an online group, connect with somebody in your community, but build your tribe. I promise you, you will be happier, and it will be an easier journey when you have done so. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and hit the like and share button and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and share with somebody who loves the Jungle Book or could just use a little bit of support managing their pain. And as always, I would love to hear from you in the comments. What is one lesson from the Jungle Book that resonates with you? Do you feel more like Baloo or Bagheera or Mowgli when it comes to managing your own pain? Or are you more of a Shere Khan? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you next week.